Hey guys.
Hey, I'm Andrea.
And I'm Alex.
And
this is
The Business Report, where we're going to be giving you guys our opinions on a variety of topics such as love and relationships,
health and beauty,
current events,
food reviews, and much more. So basically,
giving you the business. FieldNegro.com. This is a website that Alex came across, and we're just looking at it, and it's basically black men in the public eye
with non-black women.
Right.
Not that there's anything wrong with interracial dating, but it seems like a lot of successful, wealthy black men are choosing to date
outside of their race.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna scroll down, and you can go ahead and
and we'll talk about it. And like she said, me personally, and I'm sure Alex as well, like she said, we don't have a problem with preference. We all have a preference. But where this seems to be a problem is when these successful black men, their preference may seem to change at a certain status. For instance, Mr. Chad OchoCinco Johnson, and we'll touch on that in a second, because he's made it clear these last few days that he indeed has a preference.
Of course, Kobe.
Of course, Kobe.
But I don't even mind him anymore.
It's like, who cares,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, and then you can't even say that his preference changed with the status because he's been with her for as long as I can remember.
Well, remember he dated Brandy. He did date Brandy.
Did he really, or was he just in a show?
No, they were dating. They went to prom together.
Oh.
Yeah. They were supposedly, I may be wrong, but I believe they were dating. I know they went to prom together.
So we got Boston Celtics coach Doc Rivers and his white wife.
I didn't know that one. You know who just really kind of crushed it for me? Derek Luke.
And his wife.
You know, I was rolling with you after that Monica video, and then
he was in a Monica video.
Oh, sweet.
Cable.
No.
Oh, when he was knocking on the door.
Yeah, it was knock knock, or it was
like a combination of two songs.
Yeah. So, I can't remember which one, but
Tay Diggs is somebody who's always defending his non-black wife, and yeah, so I can't even be mad at him. We got John Legend and his model girlfriend. I like those together.
Two. Yeah. I really like those two.
They look really in love. It doesn't look phony.
It doesn't look phony at all. She seems mute though. Like I don't think I've
ever
never heard her
speak.
talk. You know, she's one of those people that you don't kind of like Amber, but we know why she doesn't talk. So, James Earl Jones. Wow. Oh, you know who I love though? These two.
You know why I don't love those two?
Seal and Heidi. Why?
They came. I used to be a hostess at PF Chang's, and they came in. Seal has the worst attitude I've ever seen in my life. And you would think that being Seal, she was nice. She had like a little brown sandal. She was like real dressed down, like their kids, their wild, cute little hair. Kids were kind of bad, kind of active, but his attitude, like how he wanted a corner booth. Like I understand that you're Seal and Heidi Klum, but nobody's checking for Seal. They're checking for Heidi Klum, if anything. So, like, he shouldn't have had that attitude at PF Chang's at the Beverly Center. I'm calling you out, Seal. So, yeah, check out the FieldNegro.com to see the rest of these people.
So, let's get specific about some people, and I guess just kind of give our opinion on some men,
black men,
high-profile black men that are in the spotlight. Let's be clear about that. This is the only reason why, you know, it's a big deal right now, because we know them, we see them or whatever. So recently, of course, you guys saw, hopefully maybe, OchoCinco's show Chad Johnson on VH1, and there was like, you know, a controversy about the lack of black women.
I did hear that a lot of them attended the casting, but they went home.
They got sent home. Right. And from what we hear, Chad sent them home because he wasn't there. But anyway, we know that story. So there was like, I think it ended up being maybe 2 or 3 black women that made it to that final cut or whatever that you got to see them on the show. So now he got a bunch of backlash after that first episode aired, and he's been having interviews with different websites, magazines, or what have you, and defending himself. And most recently he went on Wendy Williams' show, and I love Wendy. Wendy was like, I was offended as a black woman because you didn't have any black women on there, da-da-da-da-da. Just flat out told him. So his reasoning and what he's been saying pretty much is that he has a preference. And he has every right to have a preference. And if you don't like it, don't watch. Obviously, we know you have a preference. But be specific. Keep it real. Your preference is non-black women. Your preference has changed over the years. We've seen, I think, the pictures of your baby mom and your children.
Yes, children. See, I don't follow. I just found out who he was when the show came out.
Well, he has about 4 kids or something. Beautiful brown babies, whom obviously he had with a brown black woman. And then there was one picture where they actually showed one of his baby moms. I think he has 2 baby moms or something like that. And cute, pretty black girl. It seems like maybe after you got to a certain level, your preferences
when he became
changed.
was he always named OchoCinco?
Oh, absolutely not. No, that was his, when he, I don't know how that came about, but I know he changed his last name or something like that, so he could wear it on his jersey.
When he changed his name, he changed his preference.
Maybe
when he was really popular.
So when you were Chad Johnson,
you like black. Chad likes black women, but he's
OchoCinco. We just figured it out.
We got
so Chad was cool with black women. Chad had babies with black women. OchoCinco. OchoCinco.
He
likes what you see on his VH1 show.
Yeah, the ultimate catch.
The ultimate catch.
Yeah, basically.
I think that sums it up. And the last thing that I'll say about this is my concern is with his little girls. What do you tell your little girls when they get old enough to see the show and they don't see any women that look like them on the show?
Well, I'm currently reading a book. It's called Other People's Skin, right? And the 2 men we're discussing are very dark skinned.
Yeah.
And so
chocolate brothers.
Yes. There's nothing wrong with the chocolate brother. But when they were growing up, I'm sure they were teased in some way, shape, or form. Because right now people are calling people darkies. I know a 22-year-old who still calls people darkies. It's annoying. It's sad.
And let's not forget about Young Bird's remark about dark butts.
Yeah,
he doesn't special. But anyway, yeah.
But yeah, so basically, more than likely, these men prefer lighter-skinned women or non-black women for the sake of having children, or just I don't know, is it a self-hatred issue? Because in the book I'm reading, it definitely mentions that black people are taught to hate themselves, and then the teasing. I don't know what's going on in their childhood. And Terrell Owens didn't have a dad in the household. I don't know, whatever the case may be. But y'all need to get it together. I'm not saying black should be with blacks, white should be with white.
Right.
But this is a trend that needs to stop.
It's definitely a trend, and I agree with you. I think it's deeper than just a preference. But nonetheless, both of you brothers are fine. So
Terrell Owens has the most amazing abs I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
So yeah, sum it up. Leave your comments, suggestions.
Questions, concerns, suggestions.
Do you agree? Disagree?
Yeah. How do you feel about it? And
yeah.
Yeah.
Be on the lookout for more videos.
Leave some feedback for us. We want to build up our audience and hopefully start going live with this, going on Ustream. But we need you guys to let us know that you want to see more videos. And we'll definitely we're very opinionated, both of us. So we'll have a variety of topics, not just relationship topics. We'll talk about entertainment, sports, music, health and beauty, Facebook.
Oh, yes.
So we'll have a lot more to come. So hopefully you enjoyed this. Again, these are just our opinions. You don't have to agree with it. We can agree to disagree.
Yes. And we're open up for debates.
So let us know how you feel. And hit us up. I'm Andrea.
I'm Alex. And this has been
The Business Report.